Hi everyone, I'm Lauren from My Something Beautiful Life, and I just got this package in the mail today and I just wanted to show it to you. This came from Lauren at Creating Self-Care Plans. I entered a giveaway that she was holding and I won this. And so I'm just super excited. I wanted to share it with you before I do anything else with it. And she is super sweet. I knew the planner was coming, but she threw in this notepad and these little stencils too. And so I think that was just super sweet of her. And so if you haven't seen her channel yet, then I'm going to leave a link to it down in the description below, and her Instagram account too. So you should totally go follow her as well. She's awesome. I love her videos. She does a lot with self-care and planners together, which I really appreciate because I'm a huge fan of anything self-care and wellness too. Also, if I can find it, I'm going to leave a link to her email list to sign up for that, because the giveaways that she does, from what I can tell, it seems like she does them fairly regularly, but they are all through her email. So I'm going to leave a link so that you can sign up for her email list as well, so that you can enter any future giveaways that she does. So like I mentioned too, I got these stencils in the mail. These are Happy Planner stencils, and they are just little checklists, which I think are super cool. And I'm somebody who absolutely loves having lines in my planner. I can't write without lines, and so I am very excited about these. They are just perfect, so that's really cool. And then look how fun this notepad is. It says self-care tracker at the top, and it has room for the date, and then it says sleep, mood, water/drinks, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, exercise, reflection and notes. And then over on this side we have priorities, desires, gratitudes, and goals. And this is so fun. I love all the different things that are on here. It's a very well-rounded self-care tracker. I really have to say my favorite part is the gratitude, because I think gratitude is so important, but I just love all that they put on here. So I think that's really cool. And this is actually from momagenda.com. So if this is something you're interested in, then you might be able to find it there. I haven't looked it up, so I don't know if this is something that they are currently selling, but it's a pretty good sized notebook. There's quite a few pages in here. So I'm really excited about this. I love this. And then of course the planner that I got, this is the Be Kind to Your Mind layout. And first of all, it's super cute. I love the little doodles throughout the whole thing and the pretty blue discs. And so we're going to flip through this, but I'm just really excited. I will show you soon how I'm going to use this. Actually, we'll talk about it a little bit in this video too. But I just wanted to do a video where I just kind of flip through it and show it to you, since this is something that you will be seeing again. And so I'm just going to take these and we'll set them aside for a minute, and then we'll flip through this. Okay, so Happy Planner does have a lot of standard layouts that are weekly layouts. Like I've shown before, they have the dashboard one, which is the one I'm planning to use next year. And they have a vertical and horizontal, and I think there's a lined vertical. They have a bunch of like regular weekly planners. But then they also have a bunch of like specialty planners. That's kind of what I like to call them. Planners that have a specific purpose behind them. So that would be like the budget planner. And then they have a few different ones that are more wellness based. So there's this one, of course. They do actually have one called a wellness planner, and there's a recovery planner. And Lauren on her channel actually shows all of those, and so I'm going to link to that video too. But I really liked a lot of what this layout has to offer, and so I just think this is going to be perfect. So again, look how cute this is. Like, I love the little rain clouds. I just think it's so fun. I think I'm a kid at heart because I really just love the bright colors, and I always love it when Happy Planner does like doodle type planner designs. Anyway, I just think this planner is so cute and I love it. So of course the first thing that you get is the 2024-2025 calendar overview. This is standard in all of the Happy Planners, as well as this page, which I love. And I really haven't decided how I'm going to use this yet, at least not in this planner. I know how I'm going to use it in the other ones, but I was thinking something, I want to make it something wellness related. So if you have any ideas, please leave them in the comments. I would love to hear all of your ideas for how to use this. I love this layout so much, and so I definitely want to utilize it. So on this page you have January through June, and then this page is July through December. And then it goes into the months. So this is the page for this particular planner that is I like to call them the dashboard pages. I think in the past they were always the currently pages, but that was because they had all the currently prompts, currently reading, currently watching, whatever, all of those, which I never really cared about that. They do have what's currently inspiring me, so I guess it could still kind of be the currently page, but I tend to just end up calling them a dashboard page. So up here there's a section for priorities, a habit to focus on this month, the action plan to help form this habit. This is so important. I love that they included this. And I actually do really like this prompt, what's currently inspiring me, and then thoughts and feelings. So for what this planner is, I actually think this is a really good overview for beginning the month. So I love that. And then we have a monthly calendar. Again, I really want to utilize this. My first thought was to put in like a workout plan or some sort of like health challenge, something like that in here. And so again, if you have any ideas for this page, I'm totally open to that. But what I'm kind of thinking right now is that it might be more like a challenge page. Like that's the best thing I can come up with right now. So yeah, definitely let me know any of your ideas. And then this is the weekly layout. And I'll show you that it changes a little bit throughout the month. Basically just this corner down here changes. But other than that, all of the months are the same. And I'm not going to use this exactly how it's laid out. And that's mostly because I'm not planning to use this as my regular weekly planner. I want to use this in addition to my weekly planner. And so, okay, so we'll start at the top. So the beginning says how I'm feeling, and it has cute little faces, which I would think that you could color in whichever one matches your mood the most. Or just use the lines to just kind of write how it's going or, yeah, what you're feeling that day. The second section says daily tasks and to-dos, and this is the section I'm going to change. Because this isn't going to be my weekly planner, I don't really need a space for my daily tasks or to-dos unless I wanted them to be like wellness related. But honestly, I don't think that's something I would plan out. If anything, I might just make like a list down the side here that has some ideas that I could do throughout the week. And that actually would probably be more helpful than trying to schedule them out on the specific day or even recording what I did afterwards. So what I'm going to use this middle section for instead of tasks and to-dos is I'm going to use it for gratitude. I think it's a good amount of space for either listing gratitude or just kind of journaling something I'm grateful for that day. And so that's how I want to utilize this section. And then the last section down here says checking in with myself. And I do plan to use that the way it's labeled. I kind of like to think of it as like a daily reflection, just kind of looking back at how the day went and what I did, what I could have done better. And I think that will be really valuable in just making progress each day, even if it's little progress. Or even if I fall back sometimes, like that's fine. I just like the thought of having a daily reflection. So that's kind of how I plan to use this. And it may vary just depending on the day, what's going on. But that's my general idea. And then over here in the bottom corner, this is the part that changes each week. So this one says focus on gratitude, how I feel before, 30 seconds, 90 seconds, and how I feel after. So I'm assuming that the 30 seconds, 90 seconds, oh, and there's a blank line in case you want to fill in the blank. I'm assuming that's for how long you're focusing on gratitude. I like the idea of this. The only thing I don't like is that it seems like you can only do it once, unless it's like a prompt for filling in the rest of the week in one of these columns or something like that. So that's definitely something that would be a viable option for this middle section too, is the little focus tasks that are down here in the bottom. But this in and of itself is just too small unless you just did it once. Like if you wanted to do it once, then that would work. But if this is something that you're trying to focus on every day, I just don't think, I mean, there's definitely not enough room to write how you did every day. I think you would definitely need to put it somewhere else. But I love that it just kind of gives you a little reminder that gratitude is something that can benefit you, which I totally agree with. And then all of the weeks are the same except for the little prompt in the bottom. So this one is focused on breathing. And then we have focus on affirmation. Oh, and this one's a little bit different because it's not so much a how I feel before and after, but it's just something that you can use as an affirmation. So that one actually works better as a weekly prompt because there's just one spot and you can focus on that for the whole week. So I think that would totally work. And then this one is focus on compassion, how I feel before, one event, one person, a fill in the blank, and how I feel after. And then that's the end of the month. So I don't know if there's some weeks that have 5 in it. I'm kind of curious. Oh, yep, here we go. Okay, so February has 5 weeks, I guess, which seems weird because February is like the shortest month, but somehow it manages to have 5 weekly spreads in it. So the last one is focus on journaling, and the time frames are 1 entry, 5 minutes, and then a blank. So all of those I think are really important. I love each of them. And so I kind of like that they just rotate through, and I think I do want to find a way to incorporate that into my week. I'm just not sure exactly how. It may actually work to do it in this section, but I do want to make sure I'm doing gratitude here all the time too. Anyway, there's that. And then I don't think I showed the divider. So there's the February divider. I love seeing all of the dividers because it kind of gives you a feel for the whole planner. And these ones are just really cute. And so just wanted to flip through and show them to you really quickly. If I can keep from like bumping the book all around the table. So then this is the one that matches the front cover. And then there's December. So that's basically the whole thing. I mean, it pretty much is the same throughout. But I just love this layout, and I think it's going to work so nicely. At the very end, it just has the one single notes page that most happy planners do, which again is fine because it's a happy planner, so you can always add more to it if you want. And then there's the back cover, and that's the whole planner. So I'm really excited about this. Let me know what you think in the comments, or if you have any ideas for those pages that I mentioned, or any ideas for any of it. I'm sure there's tons of things that I haven't even thought of that would be amazing to keep in here. And so definitely let me know any of your ideas. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I love this planner. I'm really excited to add it to my 2024 lineup, and I will show you in a future video how I plan to do that. But thank you so much for watching today, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.